Hey, welcome back. So glad you're here. Welcome to my friends and soon to be friends. If we're not friends already, we can be friends. Just hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon so you are notified every time one of my videos goes up. Today we are doing a meal prep as per usual. I am the queen of meal preps. I 100% believe that if you're meal prepping, you have less chance of going off the beaten path or going out and having something that you really shouldn't be having. I'm on a journey. I've lost about 100 pounds already on a plant-based diet. I still do have some oil. I'm not going to say that I'm 100% oil-free because things do happen and I'm not perfect. And most of us aren't perfect, and that's okay. So we're going to do a meal prep, but today we're doing for 50-50 plates. So if you're following the Starch Solution, you know with the 50-50 plate, it's 50% a starch and 50% non-starchy veg. And this is like one of my favorite things to do. It's almost like a Mary's Mini, but a little bit easier because you can add a few things. And it doesn't have to be boring. I just made some iced coffee. The first thing I love to do when I'm meal prepping is a drink of my choice, and usually playing music in the background. Sometimes I'll put ear pods on. But for copyright infringements, I can't have music now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So I'm going to do two different types of starches. The first one is going to be russet potatoes. And I love to cook my russet potatoes in my Instant Pot. And then once these have cooked, I'm actually going to use my Instant Pot again. And I'm going to use some Yukon Golds. And I'm going to put those in to make mashed potatoes. I love making mashed potato fries or mashed potato waffles. All very good. So when we're meal prepping, we want to take whatever is going to take the longest. And again, when I'm doing 50-50 plates, I don't always do a lot of my non-starchies because a lot of times I'll use frozen, which are fabulous, but I have some great vegetables that I do need to, I'm going to oven roast some of my broccoli. And I'm going to make a salad, and some of my cauliflower. A 50-50 plate doesn't have to be boring. A 50-50 plate could be hummus and your non-starchy veg, which would be celery and all that other fun stuff that you like to eat. Same thing, you can blend things together. I do a 50-50 plate with oatmeal. I put rice cauliflower in there. It's delicious. So stick with me, guys. Let's get going. We're going to get the first thing going, which is going to be our Instant Pot with our potatoes, 14 minutes. And now we're just gonna set that and forget that and let that do its thing, do the natural release. I also have preheated my oven. And I got the broccoli. And normally I just buy the heads of broccoli, but honestly, this was much cheaper. And it actually has a resealable package, so that's fabulous. So I'm gonna do half my broccoli here. I also am going to fill up some of my dishes. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. I'm going to take some of the broccoli and put it on half of my pan. And then I'm also, so I have these containers. They're nice divided containers. I'll link it down below from Amazon. I just got them and I thought these are great, especially if you have kids to kind of make little snack baskets. So I'm going to take some of the broccoli that's already small enough and put them in there, and then I'm going to cut some other broccoli up. And I like to fill these up and then we just have them with hummus or whatever during the week. My husband loves them too. And these baskets are so great, especially again if you have kids, you can put your fruit in there for them and then they can just cook themselves. The other thing I'm going to make, I'm going to put a salad together because I have some salad fixings. And I also took some chickpeas out. I want to make some more hummus because I'm now almost out of it. And again, your 50-50 plates do not have to be boring. I make a really good broccoli, cheese, potato casserole that's very lovely. I'm also going to, with my cauliflower, I'm actually going to take off the leaves. Did you know that if these are nice and fresh, you can actually stir fry these? So I do that. So now some of the things that you can make with your cauliflower are cauliflower wings, one of my favorites. I'm actually just going to roast this a little bit. I also have a recipe for whole roasted cauliflower. It's absolutely spectacular and tastes delicious. Again, your 50-50 plates don't have to be boring. It doesn't have to just be roasted vegetables. You can just toss them in a barbecue sauce or another sauce or add any kind of seasoning. I'm going to use the Ajika seasoning, which I get off Trader Joe's. And then they have this Agio Ola. Totally saying that wrong. Somebody please tell me how to say it. But this is also from Trader Joe's. It's absolutely delicious. I'm going to put the smaller ones. Let me just move this along so you can see it. I'm just going to take the nice small ones for the bite-sized pieces for my little snack box. We're just going to put the rest of the cauliflower, and then I can also toss it just in barbecue sauce without a topping, which I think will be fine. We're just going to add some seasoning. I think for the cauliflower, I'm going to use this garlic seasoning. Really, cauliflower is pretty bland, and then I'm going to use the Ajika sauce seasoning on the broccoli. And then we're just going to put this in the oven and let it roast for about 20 minutes until it just starts getting tender. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to whip up my hummus. Dump all our chickpeas in there, and this is going to be super easy. I'm going to add some aquafaba. So if you make your own chickpeas at home, once you finish cooking them, you just want to boil down the leftover water after you remove them. And it just thickens up the aquafaba just so that it's a little bit better. Now if you're using the can, just keep the liquid from the can. This actually just makes it really, really lovely. Whips it nice. To our chickpeas and our aquafaba, I might add more aquafaba. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to add some lemon juice. You can use real lemons. I'm just trying to use up stuff from my fridge. I'm just going to put in a little bit of tahini, but you don't have to. And 1 clove of garlic. And then we'll add a little bit of water, but we're going to blend it and just see how it's going first. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of the cumin. My husband's not a huge fan of cumin. Well, I'm going to add a little bit in, and then we're going to let it blend for a couple of minutes. That's how you get the nice smoothest hummus going. The next thing I want to do is just soak my greens. I have some romaine, and I just want to clean it and soak it. This is one of my favorite salad spinners that I've ever had. It comes with a lid, so you can actually clean your salad, spin it dry, make your salad in there, and the lid snaps. So if you have kids, perfect, they can help you. And then you can drain it off the side here, all with while not losing your lettuce or anything else that you're doing. We are almost done our meal prep. I've already taken out my russet potatoes. They've cooked. I'm just putting them in a container, let them cool before I put them in the fridge. And I've put some water in my Instant Pot again. And I'm just going to cut up my potatoes. I'm going to leave the skins on because there's a lot of nutrients in the skins. And I don't mind that in my mashed potatoes. So if you don't like them, you can take the time and peel them, whatever you prefer. So, do you like your mashed potatoes with or without the skins? Let me know. Also, let me know what is one of your favorite 50-50 plates. If you've been here before, you know I am the potato queen. So, potatoes are my jam. Okay. Now we're just going to set this again, and we're going to let these cook. And then once they're done, we're going to mash them. Just let those go. And then I'm just going to finish putting my salad together. So now I'm just going to finish up my salad. I have my container. I've rinsed it. Again, I love this salad spinner. It's wonderful. Now I prefer having my salad laying flat. Again, but you could use this to put your salad in. But I just like to make sure that everything gets spread out with all the toppings. And I'm just going to actually keep this simple. I have some red peppers, a little bit of red onion that I need to use up, and some cucumbers. And I'm just going to make a super simple salad. Again, we're doing our 50-50 plates this week, so salad's going to be something. And then our other side will be our starch. So either our potatoes, our mashed potatoes, we could do rice, you could do beans. Actually, I still have some of my pinto beans in the fridge, so I'll probably have that. That's actually really good on a salad, to be honest. Like, I like it cold, but you guys do you, but we'll see. And then I'm going to take you around this week and show you all my meals that I'm going to have. Okay, so let's just get some onion going here. We go through a lot of onion in this house. I just love having just fried onions or fried onions with cabbage or... So I do have some cabbage that I might make some cabbage steaks this week. But I'm also trying to use up stuff in my freezer, and I do have some rice cauliflower in there, so I think I might use that. And put some lovely peppers in. And we got these on sale, which is like amazing, for 99 cents. So we ended up having like 3 bags. But I throw these into my air fryer for like 15-20 minutes, and they come out so nice as roasted peppers. I love just snacking on those, to be honest. Okay, and I want to use orange, yellow, and red because I'd like to eat the rainbow as much as possible. Now, romaine doesn't have like a lot of nutrient value to it, but it is very obviously high in water, low in calories, so low calorie density. But I also want to show you this week that it doesn't have to be boring. And I know when I do my Mary's Minis, I'm very boring. But they work, and then just the simplifying it just works. Honestly, can't say enough. It really helps with this decision fatigue. So the last of our prep for today is our mashed potatoes. So they've cooked. I let them cool down a little bit, and I'm just going to mash them. I left a little bit of the water in the bottom. And again, I'm just going to mash them with the skin. And then I like mine very fluffy. That's why I left some of the water in the bottom. And then I'm going to add a little bit of plant-based milk. Totally up to you. All right, so I'm just going to put those in a container and we are done for now. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up. And also go to my website. The recipes will be down there below. And I hope you've enjoyed this one again. And let me know how you do on your 50-50 challenge.